start it? All right, let's do it. I know you've heard that there is fortune in the follow-up. In this next class that you will hear, you will hear tips and ideas on how you can follow up with your potential team members and learn how to share the startup options utilizing the team building flyer. Let's welcome our next teacher. And actually, our next teacher is dear to me. True story, this just happened. It's about a month ago. My team was confused about a few things. So I said, well, hey, I know who can clear this up for us. So I reached out to Emily, and I said, hey, Emily, would you meet with my team and set them straight, help them out? And of course she said yes. And so she ended up spending like 2 hours with them one afternoon, which was so awesome. Thank you for doing that. And so, set them straight, got them clear, and the path is going up. They're moving forward now, so that was just so awesome. So, Emily, our next speaker is independent future executive senior sales director, Emily Schutte. She began her Mary Kay business in October of 2004 and debuted as a sales director in April of 2006. She's achieved 39 gold medals and has been a star consultant for 78 quarters. Let me repeat that, 78 quarters. She qualified for 10 career cars, 5 of them being the beautiful pink Cadillac. She has been a member of the Queen's Court of Personal Sales 16 times. Yep, 16. Including once in the top 20, and is a 10-time member of the Queen's Court of Sharing, including 4 times in the top 20. She led her unit to achieve 10 unit circle appearances, including 3 times in the $500,000 Circle of Achievement and 3 times in the Circle of Excellence, earning 3 top sales director trips. She was honored by her sister sales directors as the monthly Go Give nominee for October of 2023. Please welcome from New Prague, Minnesota, and a member of the Susan Ponko area, independent future executive senior sales director, Emily Schutte.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so much fun. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you with this right away. Are you ready? Are we ready? It's like you guys are spread all over. Okay, I wanna tell you this right now. This is my best friend who's sitting right in the front seat, and I were talking about this. You are meant for more. You're capable of more. And so even though I'm just, I'm talking to beauty consultants and senior beauty consultants, can I talk to you like you're the capable women who want more? Is that cool? Awesome. So my name is Emily Schutte, and I actually live here, which is pretty sweet, so short drive for me today. Here's what's neat, you guys. My business all started here 19 years ago in the Twin Cities. In fact, Career Conference was my very first event that I went to, and it was where the dream of leadership was had for me for the very first time. And what I have learned in 19 years is this. It is all parts of the Mary Kay opportunity that equal all of the cool things, and all of the things that Craig just read about me. It was all of the things: booking, selling, and team building. We call that working full circle, where at every appointment, you're booking future appointments, you're selling product, and you're sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. Today I want to talk about one aspect we might not view as important, okay? We might even skip it. Anyone? Okay. Corporate sent me the topic for this class, and the heading was, follow-up is fun. And I actually giggled because for real, it's like we have to psych ourselves up for it, right? And I used to be a camp counselor, fun little fact about me, and every morning I would have this group of children that I would have to lead on a service project. And the kids would, in their whiniest voice, would say, "Counselor, do we have to rake the beach?" And I am a morning person, so in my most annoying, happy, it's the morning voice, I would say, "Kids, it's not why we have to rake the beach, it's why do we get to." I now say that to my 11 and 8-year-old, and all I get is, "Mom, jeez." So, why do we get to follow up? Because following up is one of the most important things that we do in our business. And you are leaving so much business on the table when you skip it. And again, you are capable of more. And I know that you want more because you're here, right? And I think we skip it, okay? Because we think, whoop, I did the appointment, I'm good. I went to her house, I pampered her. And it falls through the cracks, somewhat because life happens, but also because we just don't think it's that important. And here's what I want you to know. Women make time for the things that they value. Yeah, I told you it was going to be a truth bomb. I didn't tell you it was going to be a truth sprinkles kind of day. And here's what I want to tell you is you are telling people exactly the type of beauty consultant that you are. If you're following up, you're telling her what kind of beauty consultant you are. If you're not following up, you're telling her the type of beauty consultant that you are. And when you follow up, it can lead to more team members. Who wants to build a team? Anyone here excited to not be in this room next year? Maybe the Reds room or the director room. And the good news is it can actually be easy and fun, so we get to follow up. It's so fun. But first, I want to talk about something that I have been talking a lot about with my team and just in the Mary Kay world in general. And that is, we need to start positioning ourselves as experts in what we do. Okay, let me explain what this means and why this is important. Because we need to start earning people's business instead of expecting it. We need to start earning people's business instead of saying, well, I'm offering her a pampering session and a gift card, she should just want to work with me. It's not how it works, you guys. We gotta earn the customer. And not just once. We don't just earn the customer once. We earn the customer continuously. Okay, so we gotta start earning people's business. And so a great brainstorming exercise is this. Okay, so if you're taking notes, this might be something you wanna do when you get home. What does an expert beauty consultant look like? I did this exercise with my own team, and this is what we came up with. You might have some different things, but I'm gonna just share this with you. An expert beauty consultant is confident, goal-oriented, consistent, trustworthy, good at responding, sees faces consistently, dresses the part, recommends products and knows how to customize like skincare routines, follows up, teaches their team, wears the products, kind and goes the extra mile, knows company facts and history, and is educated in the products. Now, you might be sitting here, a new beauty consultant, and thinking, well, I'm brand new, how am I gonna be an expert? I don't care how new you are, you can be goal-oriented, you can choose to be consistent, you can be trustworthy, and return phone calls when people call you, you can wear the product, right? You can all start doing these things. You don't have to be in Mary Kay for a long time to position yourself as an expert. And again, we are showing people the kind of consultant we are, and we're setting a precedent. And setting a good one in follow-up, okay, helps us create customers for life. Who's excited about customers for life? I've had customers with me for 19 years. It's real fun. Potential team members. And you guys, when you start really positioning yourself as the expert, continuously earning their business, you're just gonna have referral opportunities coming to you. You don't need to ask for referrals, they're just coming your way. I can't even tell you how many times I've tagged on some social media account. One of my customers tags me because someone in her community group is looking for a beauty consultant or looking for, help with their skincare or makeup products.
When your customers are having conversations about you behind your back, it's the best thing ever. Because they're saying, oh my gosh, I have this amazing Mary Kay gal that I could connect you with that can help you with that. Okay, so let's talk about when and how to follow up. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I'm about to share some ideas, and I know what you're thinking, because I was you once. Emily, I wanna do this. I know I need to follow up. But I work full time, I have kids, I have grad school, 15,000 things, 18 directions, 5 nights of the week. When can I fit this in on top of my selling appointments, on top of my booking texts and calls, on top of all the things that I have going on? And so here's my best tip for you. Automation can help with the process. Using a texting service like the Mary Kay approved Scipio Or scheduling texts and emails through your own phone's interface allows you to create campaigns that go out automatically. Now, let's pause for a second. If you have a limiting belief about automation that, oh, no, not doing that, it's not personal, can't do it, I only do personal connection, here's the new thought. Automation is a conversation starter so that you can use your precious time, which is this much, to finish the conversation and still have that personal feel to it. So automation starts it, you finish it. You might even designate that these messages all go out on the same day. Maybe it's follow-up Fridays. I like alliteration. Anybody else? Okay. Kind of obsessed with this camp culture thing. So follow-up Fridays, so that you don't have to worry about follow-up on the other days of the week. You just say, no, Friday is my day. Follow-up Fridays. So I want to give you some ways to follow up, and I want to note that I'm going to be talking about following up on team building. And while they can be intertwined, I also think that they're different. And instead of writing these down, you might want to record this, because I'm going to talk fast. So the first way that I like to follow up is, and we learned this from Mary Kay, right? 2 + 2 + 2. After 2 days, we check in 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. It's a check-in, right? Making sure her products are working for her, offering new products that might complement the ones she already has, and booking more appointments, etc. Okay, so words I use for this. Again, if it's automated in an email or text, it has to be words that actually start conversations. I think you guys think you're starting conversations, but you're ending them before they even started. And in order to start a conversation, there has to be a question in there, right? So here's an example. This is what I might say to a current customer who just reordered from me. Hey Grace, it's Emily Schutte, your favorite Mary Kay gal. I wanted to thank you again for your order this month. I really appreciate it. If you need to change anything out or have questions, concerns, or need any beauty tips, please let me know. I also have an amazing new Facebook community with live tutorials in case you'd like to be in the loop. Here's the group, I listed out for her. One last question. Right? What are you loving about your Mary Kay experience, and what do you wish there was more of? How many of you would get a response to that, right? So a conversation starter. I want to say this. When you use the words, let me know if. Let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you want to try more products. Let me know if you want to book. Let me know if is not a conversation starter, right? It doesn't ask a question that elicits a response in that time. Okay, let's say it's a new customer who I just met at a beauty session, and I'm following up on her products. The first message after 2 days sounds like this. Hey Grace, it's Emily Schutte, your new Mary Kay bestie. I wanted to thank you again for being a new customer. If you have any product questions, concerns, or need any beauty tips, please let me know. My personal website is, and I list it out, and reordering/ordering is easy. Just shop online or download the MK app. Before you enjoy your day, I'm curious, and it grows my business. What has been your favorite part of your Mary Kay experience so far? How many of you would like to get the answer to that text from people you just met? Yeah, so one lady in the whole place right there. She was excited. I'm glad. This is awesome. Okay, message 2. I send the same message for both new and seasoned customers. Hi again, just checking in on your products. If all is great, there's no need to reply. And I should say this message does not have a question, but it's just a touch point. If you need anything or have questions, just give me a shout. Hope you're doing great. Message 3, this is my favorite one. Hey Grace, this is Emily Schutte, your Mary Kay gal. Just checking in to see what bottles you're shaking and tubes you're squeezing or contemplating cutting open. Winky face emoji, laugh emoji. Do you need any refills or new fun products right now? And then I say this, I'm currently on tour, meeting up for quick appointments, showing people what's new for spring. Would you benefit from a quick stop in? I love that, I'm on tour. Okay, you gotta be fun with your people. Okay, so the second way, so that's 2 + 2 + 2. The second way I follow up with my customers is following up on their birthday. And your best friend is creating rhythms and repetition in your business. So my customers know that I do 2 big sales a year, a discount on their birthday, and they know that I do it every single year that exact same way. So here's what my birthday text sounds like. Wishing you a day filled with happiness and a year filled with joy. Happy birthday, Grace. And then it's heart emoji, Emily Schutte, your favorite MK gal. P.S. Don't forget, you get 20% off all orders in your birthday month and a free gift if you share a quick beauty session with our new spring products, virtually or in person with friends. You can shop online or on the app, or just text me back, happy birthday. All right, I want to tell you something. You are like type A, super professional, things gotta be a certain way, you got your spices alphabetized, you know who you are. Every message you send, if it is in written communication, must, this is Emily's rule, I'm not supposed to say must, okay, could potentially include 3 emojis in every message, right? Because here's the reality, you guys, women want more fun in their life. They're dealing with the heavy every single day of the week, and you want your person to say, oh, my Mary Kay gal's texting me. She's always so fun and uplifting, and they actually want to look at your texts, okay? And then the third thing is make them feel like a VIP. We are earning their business. Ways that I make my customers feel VIP, the preferred customer program enrollment through the company. Offering a birthday discount. I have a VIP customer group on social media, right, whatever you're on. And I also do something called Customer of the Month. It's kind of like a thing I made up. I just pick a customer I really like, and I text her and I say, hey Christine, I do this thing called Customer of the Month where I select a customer who's just been really supportive of my small business, and this month I selected you. And then I just offer her a coupon or a discount or something, just whatever I feel like, honestly. Because that's how I roll. Okay, so that's product follow-up. I want to talk about team building follow-up, because this one I'm really passionate about, is sharing this opportunity. Team building follow-up to me can be different than sales or new customer follow-up, and here's why, okay? I share the opportunity at all of my selling appointments. How many of you are doing that? Like legit, you're not just telling your story, you're actually sharing the opportunity at your, wow, the hands are low, okay? So, yeah, sharing the opportunity at all your appointments. And the moment I leave her house after I share the opportunity, this thing happens. I brought a prop. The moment you leave her house, this happens.
I don't know.
You may have heard this in the past. People sign up as an independent beauty consultant closest to the products. Do you know why that is? This is why I think. I believe it's because our products are so good that they have this way of making something that has never seemed possible seem possible to others. For example, I have people who say, I was never thinking of doing something like this, but feeling this product on my face, you got me thinking, right? So our product transforms, they recruit closest to the product, time is ticking. To me, it is so much easier to have a value-based conversation on the spot at my appointments than to try to have to get back in touch with them later. Now, a value-based conversation, you're like, what is that? That sounds kind of wordy. You find out what could add value in their life right now, what's the thing that they can use in their life, and you connect the aspects of a Mary Kay business to that. So for example, I could use money right now for kids' sports. You might connect that to avenues of income this business opportunity offers people, okay? I could use more fun in my life. You might connect that to the community that's, within your team or within your unit. I need confidence. You might connect that to how we loan you ours until you have yours. And we educate you so you feel confident about what you're doing. So, how do we discover what their thing is, right? It's the biggest question I always get. You ready for this? You ask her. I know, crazy, right? This is how I ask it. Stacy, I'm curious. Are there any aspects of a Mary Kay business that could add value in your situation right now? Isn't that so much more powerful than, Stacy, would you do Mary Kay? Okay, no one knows what it means to do Mary Kay, right? What does doing Mary Kay even mean? And then you have a conversation about it. And while you're having this conversation, you're talking to people like they're people. They're not corporate acquisitions. They're not a graduation speech. We're not presenting at people. We are talking to people like they're people. And if she isn't ready to start Mary Kay on the spot, that's okay. We circle back to following up, and here we are, back to my topic. Woo! Okay, so I'm here to tell you, this is what when I talk to beauty consultants, so many consultants do a party and then say to me, I'll say, oh, tell me all about it. Who was there? What happened? Maybe you do this with your sales director. And she says back, oh, there were some amazing potential team members at this party. I sold $600. It was like amazing, and like these potentials. Oh, can't wait to have them on my team. But I have to follow up. Okay? And then you don't have a system for it. Time elapses. Time's ticking. It's kind of a good thing for me to look at that thing so I know when I'm out of time. But and it falls through the cracks and we don't team build. Here is my best tip for you. I never leave an appointment without an appointment with those people that I want to have on my team. I never leave the appointment without an appointment. Would it benefit you to learn more about Mary Kay? That's how I ask it. Would it benefit you to learn more about Mary Kay? Notice how I'm not saying, can you help me? Would you do this for me? Would you mind listening to more? Can you help me? Because when I hear that, all I hear is me, 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 me. And an expert in what she does isn't focused on herself, she's focused on the payoff for others. And that's exactly what Mary Kay Ash did. She was focused on others. So how many of you would like a magic script that you won't get a lot of no's to that will help you set up these team building appointments? Okay, the excitement is here. Woo! Look at all the people raise their hand. Okay, so here's my magic script. Would it benefit you to just learn more about it? All I would do is answer your questions and see if it's a fit for you or not. I can say this if you called me at 2 in the morning. I could say this to you. Would it benefit you to just learn more about it? All I would do is answer your questions and see if it's a fit for you or not. All I would do is answer your questions and see if it's a fit for you or not. When she says yes, I tell her I'll send her some info, and however you do that. Lots of you get this far and then you do this. How many of you gotten this far with people? You're like, yeah, okay. This is what happens. Then you say, I'll call you, or I'll call you Tuesday. I want you to imagine going to the dentist next time and you get a cavity. You know how you got to do like a follow-up appointment? I want you to say next time to your dentist, I'll just stop in next week. I'll just be here Tuesday. You guys, no, that is not an appointment, right? I don't leave an appointment without an appointment. And an appointment has a date and a time. And then when I call her, this might be a freeing thought for you, because I remember being a new consultant and thinking, I have no idea what to say to these people when I call them. And so when I call her, I don't have a set of questions lined up. I just say, thanks so much for coming out. What did you enjoy about the products? What was your favorite thing? You know, make some talk with her. And then I say, Grace, I wanted to ask you, we talked briefly at our appointment about the ways that having a Mary Kay business could add value to your situation. Tell me more about that and what you've been thinking since that conversation. That's all you have to do, you guys. Tell me more about that. What's the beeping? Okay. It's like right out of time. So let's say you didn't share any info. Let's say you guys have done some beauty sessions and you didn't share any info, and now you want to go back on it and follow up with those people. How do you do that? Or it's just a really good customer of yours that you'd like to transition into a team building conversation. Here's how I do that. Hi Grace, it's Emily with Mary Kay from the beauty session last night. I was wondering, as part of my goal to improve customer experience with everyone I meet, if I could have a super quick conversation with you to see if there's any way that Mary Kay could add more value to your life right now. Here's my calendar link, and just for choosing a time slot, I have a gift for you. Okay, so it's about, I'm always looking to improve customer experience with everyone I meet. Doesn't that sound like somebody trying to position themselves as an expert in what they do and to really get good at what they do? Another one might be, hi Grace, it's Emily with Mary Kay from the beauty session last night. I have to ask, and there's like 8 A's in the hat. have to ask, because I genuinely enjoyed your energy yesterday, would having a Mary Kay business add any value to your situation right now? I realize you might not know anything about it. Question. Can I at least share with you how I give people more information about it? The best part is, if you are willing to learn more and decide it isn't for you, you can still be my super awesome favorite customer. Right? Will you just learn more about it? Now, as you're following up, you're also going to be faced with helping people navigate concerns. How many of you have run into this? Okay, notice how I said concerns and not objections. Concerns sound like this. I see how this could benefit me income-wise. I'm just trying to figure out how I would fit it in. Versus objections, which there's always a little drama sprinkled into an objection. An objection sounds like this. Oh, I'm just so busy. I miss busy. I'm the queen of busy. I'm too busy. Nope. Busy. It's too much for me. It's almost like they're fainting onto the couch, right? Hear me out on this. Corporate's going to come wrangle me off the stage when I say this. I no longer teach overcoming objections. In fact, I haven't taught it for about 10 years. My consultants are all sitting right here, so they can, you see them nodding their heads. Hear me out. Here's why. How many of you have experienced this? You overcome one. I don't have the time. You do your best, you overcome it. Well, now magically, her husband doesn't think it's a good idea. And you overcome that. Now magically, she doesn't know anybody. And you overcome that. Now magically, she doesn't wear any makeup. You overcome that. And it's like this, I call it the objection tornado that we get stuck in. And it's hard. How many of you have been there? Okay, lots of people. Great. Okay, so do you know why? I always like to know the why behind things. People move in the direction of their most predominant thought. And their most predominant thought is typically fear. I don't want to change. I like to be comfortable. That's just like biology. Fear. I don't want to change. I like to be comfortable. And here's the other thing to know. Focus, right? Whatever they're focused on is like gravity, right? Like literal gravity. So when they're thinking of their objections, they're looking down into this pool of their own reflection, and all these things that they're scared about are staring up at them. And they're looking down. And when we're overcoming objections, guess what we're doing? We're looking down in the pool with her. Right? We're both looking in this pool of all the reasons she can't do this. And so this is what I do instead. It's our job as experts in what we do to keep her looking up into possibilities. When we overcome objections, like I said, we're looking in that pool. So all I do to get her back out is this. And it's the empathy has to come in. Okay, this might be tricky for some people. Okay, but like, Grace, I'm hearing the reasons why this might not work for you. I'm hearing them all. And I feel that. But what I want to know is, how would this benefit you in your life right now? What does excite you about this? How could this add value in your situation? And the moment you do that, it's like the pool dries up and they are looking up again at the possibilities of this business. And that's a conversation, you guys, just asking, what excites you about this? How many of you like to talk about the exciting aspects of our business? Like you get energized talking about the good things about this instead of looking in a pool of objections, trying to talk her out of that. I don't like convincing people. Convincing energy is gross energy, right? Like we want to keep her on possibilities. As I close, I think my time is almost up. And you guys can have that conversation as a new beauty consultant. In fact, I want you to leave here knowing that you have what it takes to do that conversation. As I close, I want to challenge you to commit for the next 3 months to creating and following through on a follow-up strategy. Okay, so I want you to repeat after me. I follow through. And I follow up. That wasn't very convincing. One more time. I follow through. And I follow up. Okay, one of the most powerful things I've ever heard about procrastination is this, because I think think that's a big chunk of why we don't follow up. When you procrastinate, you give everyone around you the rough draft version of you. Like everybody, you procrastinate, your kids see the rough draft version of you. Your husband sees the rough draft version of you. Your customers see the rough draft version of you. And what can change in your business in the next 3 months simply by just following through? I'll tell you what will happen. People will see you differently. They're going to see you differently, everyone in your life. They'll see you as someone they want to refer their friends to, and someone who genuinely cares and is passionate about what they do. Maybe even an expert in her field, right? Yeah, who's excited about this? Awesome, thank you so much for letting me share with you today. That's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much.